We're talking Chelsea, by the way. This is a team who used to win in Premier Leagues and going far in Champions League. But my point being is, when you see someone like Iraola, I don't think you could ever fall out of love with his team if you were a supporter. You understand what I mean? They always run. There's always that running element. They will lose games. They will maybe pick up injuries because of the style of play. And I probably would like to see him in a bigger job and how he adapts. Be a lot more difficult with more games, you know, and probably would be a little bit more injuries. Probably Jurgen Klopp, like at Liverpool, where Liverpool picked up injuries. But I almost feel like Chelsea supporters need to fall back in love with the club again right now. Because I don't think there's any real feeling. I think there's a real dislike for the people running the club, but also people playing for the club as well.
We had a discussion about Iraola, and I think it was the Brighton Bournemouth game that we did that night, I think on the Monday Night Football. And I said that they started the season well, remember? And then went on a long run of not winning. And obviously we all know the run that they're on now. Do you think at a big club they will accept that run at the beginning of season? Well, after that great start that he had, that he went on the run of not winning for a very long time. That's when he becomes tricky at a big club. At Bournemouth, for example, for Iraola, nobody said anything. Then he went back to prove that what he is a great coach.
But would he? I agree with you. You're going a long run at a big club, you've got a problem. But probably he would argue, or people would argue, well, would he have better players at a bigger club?
Yeah.
So you're not on that run as long.
I don't think Chelsea supporters will welcome him with open arms, but I think a lot of Chelsea supporters are willing to back him and give him the benefit of the doubt, because he said this is not just about money. This is about building something special with the fans at the heart of it, and also redeveloping the stadium. But whatever happens, if he gets to own Chelsea, obviously going forward, it is going to be totally different from the way it was run under Roman Abramovich.
Chelsea's latest setback has only intensified the growing storm around the club, with frustration spilling over from fans, pundits, and former players alike. Another underwhelming performance has left supporters questioning not just results on the pitch, but the wider direction of the entire project at Stamford Bridge. The criticism reached a new level when Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry both weighed in, offering unusually blunt assessments of where Chelsea currently stand. Carragher didn't sugarcoat his words, suggesting the club no longer carries the fear factor it once had. "This isn't the Chelsea we used to play against," he implied, pointing to a side that now looks fragmented, inconsistent, and lacking clear identity. Henry echoed that sentiment, focusing on the disconnect between talent and cohesion. For him, the issue isn't just individual performances, but the absence of a defined style that once made Chelsea a dominant force in English football. The message from both pundits was clear: something fundamental feels off. Behind the criticism lies a deeper concern about recruitment and long-term planning. Despite heavy investment in recent transfer windows, Chelsea continue to look like a team still searching for balance. Expensive signings have arrived, but the structure around them appears unstable, leaving the squad unable to consistently deliver results or control matches. Fans are increasingly split. Some believe patience is still required for a young, evolving squad, while others see warning signs of a bigger structural problem. The atmosphere around the club has shifted from cautious optimism to growing impatience, especially as results fail to match expectations. Pressure is now building on the owners and decision-makers, with questions being asked about the footballing vision driving the project. Is there a clear identity being built, or is the club reacting season by season without a long-term blueprint? For now, Chelsea remain in a difficult in-between state, too inconsistent to compete at the very top, yet too talented to ignore.